The court, first game action since last Wednesday, and Luka Dončić expected to have his minutes raised in this one as well. And then what would you get from Mark Williams and Dalton Connect against their former teams? Maybe. No, not really, I guess. Fourth quarter, Lakers down 2. Dončić to LeBron. This is 40 on Mark Williams. Oh, no mercy. But plenty of reaction, including John McEnroe. Yeah, you can't be serious. He's 40 years old. That's my dad. And we're tied at 80. More LeBron with Charlotte back up by 3. Not anymore. Tied once again. James taking over late in the game. Now knotted up at 90. Miles Bridges, deep 3. He's got it. 29 points for Bridges. Hornets back in front. Now a 1-point lead for the Hornets. Rui misses. Luka Dončić to the rebound. Off the glass. Luka had 14 points and 11 boards. Lakers back in front. Not anymore. Nick Smith Jr. with a triple on the far side. It's a 2-point lead. Less than 30 seconds to play. Chino Hill zone. LaMelo Ball. A beautiful floater down the lane. 2 of his 27 points. Also had 5 rebounds and 6 helpers. So Charlotte up by 4. 14 seconds left. Lakers got to have a bucket. Need a bucket. Get it to LeBron. Passes it out. Gets it back. Takes the 3. Lakers not going away. 98-97 Hornets. Less than 7 seconds to go. They make a couple free throws to a 3-point lead. 6 seconds left. Last chance of the Lakers. A deep 3 for Bron. No. Last chance is Bron for the win. No. 26 points, not enough. As the Hornets hang on and stun LA.
Obviously, it's going to take a little time. Today, a lot of rustiness for my part. So, start the game with like 4 or 5 turnovers. That can't happen. So, it's got to, play the basketball the right way.
I mean, it's just, like you said, it's his 3rd game since Christmas, and it's his 3rd game with us in the sense of just trying to, still doesn't know all the plays. He doesn't know all the defensive coverages, all the signals and things that we've built since September. So, obviously we were trying to fast track it on the fly. He's coming back from his injury. He's getting back into form. So we're all working through it together.
So Lakers have been shooting further away from the basket since acquiring Luka. On Wednesday, they fell to 1-9 this season when they don't score more than 40 points in the paint. Now, the Lakers have played 3,674 games since the NBA introduced the three-point line in the 79-80 season.
Yeah.
They've attempted 50-plus threes in just 2 of those games.
Wow.
And it's their last 2 games. Both losses.
Supposed to play early in the year, but the Palisade Flyers forced this cancellation. So this was the makeup game, the only game on the docket tonight. And the Hornets come into L.A. and they win, thanks to 29 points from Miles Bridges, 27 points from LaMelo Ball, who hit the floater that really iced the ball game. LeBron misses 2 threes at the buzzer, but the Hornets win 197. Rui missed a couple of free throws, and Austin Reeves got kicked out. He felt he got fouled by Yusuf Nurkic, and it was his first career ejection. And the Lakers lose to the Hornets, which was is inexcusable. No matter what happened with Austin Reeves, when you got Luka and you got LeBron, you still should have enough to win the ball game. But unfortunately, they did not win. LeBron scored 16 in the fourth quarter, but it was not enough as the Hornets come to L.A. and win the game by the score of 100-97. Ocho?
Yeah.
What you thinking?
Hey, listen, first off, I'm going to skip, right? I'm going to skip the beginning of the book, and I'm going to go to the last page of the book. Boy, the last 3 minutes of that game, the last 3 minutes of that game, LaMelo, LeBron, LaMelo, Miles Bridges, LeBron. But anyway, the first half, very rusty. Definitely you could tell they coming off an all-star break from both teams. Luke and LeBron early on in the game showed shades of what they could have been, what those two can be actually, with those fast break points, scores early in the game. Outside of that, it always comes down to Rui. At the end of the game, you got to hit those free throws. You got to hit those free throws to give your team a chance to put your team in position to win the game where it doesn't come to LeBron having to make one of those last 3-point threes at the end of the game.
Well, I'm looking at you right. It's going to take some getting you. It's going to take some getting used to LeBron and Luka playing together. Both guys are at their best when they have the ball in their hands, and unfortunately, there's only one basketball, and there's two of those great players. And so it seems like, nobody wants to step on anybody's toes, Ocho. Okay,
Yeah.
hey, Luka, you're gonna handle it. Hey, you do what you do. LeBron, you do what you do. But it's gonna take a while, and I don't know if they're gonna have enough time, enough time to figure it out during this season. But hopefully, in the offseason next year, they can get it together. But if you watch the last 2 minutes, the last 2.5 minutes of this ball game, the Hornets, all they did was put Luka in pick and roll. Mellow ball, it doesn't matter. They tried to hedge it. They tried to double it. LaMelo give the ball up. He go get it back, and he brings Luka guy again. They put him in the pick and roll, and they got a couple of wide open threes, and then LaMelo split. They ended up taking Luka out. They brought Vanderbilt in, but that makes them really small. So now they got no rim protection.
Right.
LaMelo splits it, gets down, hits the floater, and basically that was the 4-point lead that they needed. LeBron ends up hitting a big three, but they have to foul. They go make both free throws, and then LeBron missed 2 threes at the end. But Luka's going to have to get better in the pick and roll. They're going to have to do a better job. They seem to be in control of this ball game. And then I think they allowed the Hornets to go on a 20-something, 21-22 to 1 run.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Right. I got a question for you too. Now, you say both players, LeBron and Luka, both are comfortable liking to be on the ball. Luka tonight, to me, looked very uncomfortable out there.
He's not used to playing without the ball in his hand.
Without the ball. So how long does it take, or does LeBron understand that Luka likes to be on the ball and he's much more comfortable on the ball, playing in rhythm like that, especially in transition? So how long?
LeBron doesn't have a problem. LeBron is better at playing off the ball than Luka, although LeBron plays better with the ball in his hand, but he's still more comfortable than Luka playing off the ball. But at the end of the day, Ocho, they're gonna have to figure this out. And LeBron was like, "Okay, y'all do y'all thing," and then all of a sudden the game starts getting out of hand. LeBron said, "F this, give me the ball."
I got it.
That's what it comes down to. Hey, F this, y'all. I done gave y'all enough opportunities,
Right.
and but that third quarter is what doomed them. And the Lakers, that kind of been their bugaboo. The last 4 or 5 years, the third quarter, they come out flat. They had a 8-point lead, I think a 7-8 point lead going into the half, and then they get outscored 32-18 in the third quarter. And so JJ is gonna have to do a better job of getting those guys fired up. They can't come out there lackadaisical, bull jiving around, because the next thing you know, a 13-point lead. They had a 13-point lead, Ocho, in that third quarter, and now all of a sudden they end up going. Basically, they end up going down in the third, start the fourth. They're down, up 7, had a lead as many as 13, and now you go down because you get outscored 32 to 14.
They squandered. Listen, the game of basketball is a game of run. It's